What is going on, guys? Thanks for joining my channel, Robinhood. This is Bob. Today is Saturday, September 26th, and we're going to go over my 11th week of $2,500 investment in my Norwegian Cruise Line. We're going to be talking about the final countdown from the CDC. We're going to talk about my spreadsheet as well, and then my next moves and thoughts on what's going to happen with the cruise line. So let's get started. So on Friday, it did close at plus 13.67%. After hours, it did fall off just a little bit at negative 0.18%. If you check this week out, the week it is up 7.24%, and the month it is still positive at 4.49%, but it did have a drop off. So you look halfway through the month, it did go up to almost $19, and it fell all the way down to $14.75. So it did have a really big swing here. And then if we check out the 3-month, we're still up 5.13%. In the year, we are down 68%. So still a lot of room to grow. I don't see it getting anywhere near the 50s anytime soon, but I can definitely see it floating around the $20 to $25 range as long as there's still good news that's going on. So let's check out the news that I'm talking about. So like I said, the final countdown, will CDC lift the ban on cruise ships? So it says the clock is ticking for the cruise industry as they await word from the U.S. Center for Disease Control and the status of the no-sail order. The current no-sail order is set to expire on Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. So that ban basically was under the current no-sail order. It was done by the CDC back in March, and then it was extended. So cruise ships carrying over 250 guests are forbidden to cruise within U.S. jurisdiction. Cruise ships have only been allowed to lay up in U.S. ports or anchor offshore. So most of the big cruise lines like Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian Cruise Line, they have huge ships that's going to carry well over 250 guests. Even if they decided to sail and have less than 250 guests, they would be losing money because their ships are so huge, the crew that they would have, and the types of voyage they would have to do since they can't do it in the U.S. jurisdiction. So that's why this is such a big thing for those three big cruise lines. So let's check out my spreadsheet. Like I said, this is the 11th week. So I sold one put at $25. It expires 12/18/2020. So the bid at this day on Friday was at $9.10. That's the low end ask. The ask is at $9.75, which is the high end. The mark is the average, which is $9.42. And the last sale was actually $10.46. So 11 weeks ago, I did get my price at $11.35. Of course, when you're talking about these options, you multiply it by 100. So my total investment I had in this stock is $2,500, which is the strike price, times by 100, minus my premium that I got was $1,135. So the investment I actually have in this is $1,365. So my break-even price by doing this gave it to me at $13.65. The current price is $16.60. So if you take the current price minus the break-even price, which would be $2.95. So this would give me a profit. If I let this expire at this moment, it would be giving me a $295 profit. That's 22% profit. It is down 9% from last week, though. Like I said, we did have a slight fall off, but it is coming back up. So my plans on doing this, I was originally going to let it expire and then just keep the shares if it did not go above $25. But if they do not extend the ban and they're allowed to sail, I do see the cruise lines rocketing up to Norwegian probably $20, possibly $25. If it hits the $20 mark, I probably will just buy this option out, because I foresee, even if they do get the green light to sail and they're being as cautious as possible, somebody on the ship is going to have COVID and they're going to spread it somehow. Even if they're taking tests, you can have false positives, you can have false negatives. They're going to allow someone to get on the ship. And I think it will be, I don't know which cruise line, it could be one of the big ones, it could even be one of the small ones, but if you have some type of negative, publicity with this or news about it, it affects all cruise lines. So I think that's what's going to happen, and then it will be sell off. So like I said, I will be probably buying this out if they approve to sale, and if it spikes up to 19, 20 bucks or higher, then I will definitely close it out and then invest in something else. So that will be all for today, guys. Monday I do plan on doing my SPG news, and hopefully if SPG does go up, I will be doing my margin options that I've done either Monday or Tuesday, depending on when I sell the margins. Thank you, guys. Please definitely, if you like what you see, support the channel by subscribing, hitting the like, and if you have any questions, definitely comment below. I do love the interactions with commenting with my subscribers, and you guys have a great day today.